My name's Leah Campbell, and I'm a 36-year-old writer and single mom. I microdose marijuana to treat pain and anxiety, and I have no problem admitting that makes me a better mom. I do want to preface this by saying that I'm not a medical doctor. I'm not in a position to advise anyone else on how medicinal marijuana may help them or make their lives better. I can only talk about my personal experiences. I have stage 4 endometriosis, which is a chronic pain condition. It started about 10 years ago. I've had 5 major abdominal surgeries. Pain has been kind of a constant in my life for the last decade. As a single mom to a 6-year-old, that's hard, especially when my period hits and I'm stuck in bed. What's your name?
Josie.
Josie. Who are you? Are you my daughter? Are you my best bud? I was not the person that anyone would have ever expected to be advocating for medicinal marijuana use. I grew up in a family of police officers. My father was a narcotics officer for many, many years of my childhood. My whole life I heard that drugs are bad. I was 25 years old before I tried it for the first time, and honestly, I hated it. So marijuana made me want to sit in a corner and not talk to anyone, which isn't a great thing for an introvert who already kind of is drawn that way. I was pretty sure marijuana would never be for me. So when a friend suggested I try microdosing, I was pretty against it. But I happened to be visiting her in Seattle for another friend's wedding when my period started. And it kind of seemed like my period was about to ruin what should have been a really fun time with the people I cared about. So we went to a pot shop and we discussed all the options, and I bought a couple of mints that came in really low doses, and I followed the instructions of the employee there to basically do no more than about 2 milligrams every 1 to 2 hours. For most people, getting high on a medicinal marijuana edible would take 5 to 10 milligrams. So I was taking much smaller doses. I found that it really did take the edge off the pain, especially the cumulative effect. So it didn't necessarily kick in right away after the first pill, but as I continued going throughout the day, I was able to be more and more functional without really being high. And that was the key point to me, was that something was taking the pain away without taking me out of commission. When I got home to Alaska, I started experimenting with marijuana more and more, and I kind of found that my ideal dose is about 1.5 milligrams, again every 1 to 2 hours, depending on how bad my pain is. But another benefit came out as well, and that was that I started to realize the anxiety I've dealt with my entire life was leveling off on the days that I was microdosing as well. And that was huge. You know, as much as pain can knock me out of my life, anxiety can as well. If I'm having a high stress day or I'm just not in the right headspace, I have a hard time working. I have a hard time being the friend I want to be, the mom I want to be.
What is that?
My tooth fell out.
Yeah, can I see your mouth? Did it hurt very bad or just a little bit bad?
Just a little.
You pretty brave?
Yeah.
So for me, a bad pain day often means being stuck in bed, which is hard as a single mom to a 6-year-old who wants to be going out and doing things. It's not really fair to her either. She can sit in bed with me all day and watch movies, but why should she have to? I do a lot of things to manage my pain. Marijuana is really just one tool in a great big bucket of tools I have. But in terms of pain management in the moment, microdosing helps me not more than anything else, because honestly, the prescription painkillers I've been given knock out the pain better. But marijuana helps to take the edge off the pain while still allowing me to be functional, whereas the prescription painkillers I've been given knock me out too. And as a mom, that's not an acceptable solution. So these are some of the products I use. These are really small mints, and the thing I like about these is they come in the small doses I prefer. It's like 1.6 milligrams of mint, which is usually my preferred dosage. So this is my favorite product. I also buy chocolate bars. These chocolate bars come in 5 milligram dosages per square. The thing I like about this is I can get even smaller doses if I want, just because I can take a small bite and I could break one of these squares up into 5 or 6 pieces if I wanted. All of these are kept in my freezer in a special box that my kiddo knows is mommy's medicine. We've talked about it. We've discussed the fact that these look like candy, but that they're not. Hey, Josie. Oh, did you just wake up? Thank you for joining us, little sleepyhead. Can I ask you a question? What are these things?
Mommy medicine.
And are you ever supposed to touch any of this? No. How come? Because it's not for kids? Love you. I think at the end of the day, we're all kind of just trying to survive. And that may be especially true for those of us with chronic pain conditions or mental health struggles. We just want to be the best versions of ourselves. For me, microdosing helps me to be the best version of myself. After years of trying just about every solution and every option available, it's one of the best that I've found. And like I said before, it's just one tool in my toolbox. But yeah, it makes me a better mom because it helps me to get out of bed in the morning when I'm having a bad pain day. And it helps me to clear my head when my anxiety is spinning me out. It gives my child the version of me that she deserves, a mom who is functional and happy and able to get through the day. I think a lot of people take for granted that not everybody has that without the additional help. Whether I were taking a prescription medication or this medication that I'm able to buy at the store shouldn't matter. It's something that helps. It's something that gives me the version of me I want to be. It allows me to have relief, and it gives my daughter the mom she deserves.